Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Rodgers gonna put it up to get started. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Again, it's Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They give up the middle with Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the first carry for King Henry.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
In motion comes Andrews. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On play action, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they will finally run him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now it's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Conklin. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll go again with Hall. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Throwing, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Next to score, Jets 10, Ravens 7.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On third down, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. A gain of 11 on that run. First down, Baltimore. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
2nd and 11. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. In motion comes Andrews. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. The open man is Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Second and a yard. Rodgers going up top again. Over the middle, that's Corley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now he takes off.
That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
And he's in! Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Third and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. The Ravens offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. A big play for the Jets. It's a gain of 34.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Play action now with Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Hall. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long for Jackson. Crazy. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a design run. He will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's into space past the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 31 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 2 scores. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They give to Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
Jackson. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson on 3rd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. It was 4th and 3. They picked up 8.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Pistol formation with Jackson. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. On play action, here's Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 30-yard line.
They'll motion over Flowers. They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Henry. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.